Hello, football fans. We're back for another week of the UFL, and it's the final game of week 3. Hopefully, the game of the week as well. It's the Birmingham Stallions versus the St Louis Battlehawks. Should be a good one. Looks like we've had a couple of good games this week. The Storm game was good. We'll get onto that controversy about the overtime shortly. The game that's just finished, close one. It ended up being between the Aviators and Renegades. The Renegades have come out on top in that one. I'll get the scores updated on the screen for you as we go through this one. But this one should be the game of the week. And a really, really big one for both teams, really, to be honest. You know that both these teams are fighting to finish in the top 4. These are two teams that will have big playoff ambitions this season. And so it's a game that both teams really need to win. Both offenses haven't looked consistent. Both quarterbacks haven't been consistent so far, but will one of them really gain the momentum today? We'll find out. Let us know in the chat who you're predicting winning this one. We've gone with the Battlehawks so far this week. We are 3 for 3 on our predictions. I hope we get a perfect 4-0 this week. There's been a strange sort of way that the games have gone. The home team has lost each of the 3 Friday night games, but then the home team has won all the other games. So we'll see if it goes that way. If it does, the Battlehawks win this one and get to 2-1. So we'll find out. We're about ready for kickoff. It's going to be the Stallions kicking off to the Battlehawks to get this going as well. I'll catch up in the chat in just a second. Just bear with me. Let's get the kickoff underway and then let's get going. So here we go. Packed out Battlehawks crowd. And the kick is up. And it's returnable from around the 6-yard line up the right side. And pushed out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. And that's where the Battlehawks are going to start their first drive. Let's welcome everybody into the chats. So American Dream, welcome to the chats. I think American Dream was going with the Stallions to win this one in the earlier votes. Welcome, Hank. Hawks got to win this after the loss to the Renegades. I feel like this is going to be a close one. Both teams need this one. It is a really important one, this one. This could come back to really bite a team at the end of the season, whoever wins this one. It's a handoff right up the middle on first down and a 3-yard carry right up the gut for around 3 yards. Take it up to the 38-yard line. I've got Corco and Go Battlehawks in the chat as well. Come on, Hawks from Mike. Welcome, Mike. And to Tio and to T. Wilson as well. And Olivia, Go Battlehawks. A lot of Battlehawks fans in the chat. It's good to see. It's our adopted team from a few seasons ago with the XFL. It's trips left formation out the shotgun for Silvers from his own 37-yard line. It's a handoff, though, right up the middle. And that's going to take another 4 yards. It's going to be about a 3rd and 3 coming up. Hi, Brian. Thanks for joining us. Battlehawks, please, is asking nicely. We'll see if asking politely gets the win for the Battlehawks today. Got to play better than last week. We've got 3rd and 3. It's trips right formation out the shotgun now from their own 41-yard line. Snap back to Silvers, looking to pass. Time to pass as well, loads of time. Fires towards the left sideline. And incomplete. He's looking for Hakeem Butler, big-bodied wide receiver. He had all the time in the world in the pocket. Unable to connect with the receiver, and it's likely going to be a punt. So, hi, Mike. Where can I watch the game here in the UK? Well, unfortunately, at the moment, even though the UFL are really promoting it in the US, there's no streaming service in the UK that has actually picked it up. So DAZN had it last year for free. So we had to get a bit creative as to how we're watching it, if you know what I mean. So unfortunately not available in the UK at the moment. The kick is up. It's returnable from the 4-yard line for the Stallions. And tackle down at the 22-yard line. The ball comes out at the end. Ends up out of bounds. I think he was down by contact. We're going to get Matt Corral out for his first drive and the Stallions' first offensive drive. I expect this game to finish a one-score game. It's going to be close. It's going to be a close one. Big blowout game yesterday with the defenders. Absolutely blew out the Houston Gamblers yesterday. Got Go Hawks from Hank. Thanks for joining us, Hank. I know Renegades fan got to be happy. 3-0 the Renegades after beating the Aviators today. Yeah, creative. Yeah, I know what you mean. What else can you do? What else can you do? They're actually all the way back at their own 3-yard line. Must have been a flag on that play. All the way back at their own 3-yard line. In pistol. There's a handoff up the left side. And tackle down after a yard, maybe 2-yard gain. We've got Igrem Leany in the Twitch chat as well. Let's go. Another Battlehawks fan. All Battlehawks fans in here, it seems. Snap back to Corral, looking to pass from his own end zone. Gets it out. It's intercepted at the 10. Into the end zone. It's a pick six. A terrible pass from Corral, who's under pressure in his own end zone and finds a Battlehawks defender into the end zone. We get our first score of the day, and it goes the way of the Battlehawks.
Touchdown!
What a start for this Battlehawks defense. As I said, it's been inconsistent play from both quarterbacks in today's game. We've had Brandon Silver's not throwing the ball too well, making good decisions. And then Matt Corral has done exactly the same. He's thrown some picks so far this season. That's a terrible pass. He was under pressure, stood in his own end zone. Tried to fire one in there, picked off at the 10-yard line, returned untouched for a pick six. And the Battlehawks are going to go for an extra point. And it is good right down the middle. The St Louis Battlehawks lead 7-0. Great start. Yeah, the defensive tackle just came straight through into his face and he tried to get rid of it over the middle. Poor decision. He just picked out Williams. Williams just read his eyes the entire way. That's it. I said he read his eyes the entire way. Then the commentator just said exactly the same. Can see into the future. So yes, at least one of the Texas teams are winning. We've got to ride with the Hawks on this one. Yeah, I mean, as I predicted before the season, I mean, I wasn't that high on the Renegades, but I've been proven wrong with them. But I had the Storm, the Defenders, Battlehawks, and the Stallions as my top 4 teams. You feel it is going to be, out of the current top 4, it is going to be a top 5 rather. It's going to be 4 of the top 5 that are going to make the playoffs, which is why this game is so crucial for both of these teams. It was a bad loss for the Stallions last week. Not so much for the Battlehawks. Yes, they did lose to the Renegades, but a bad loss for the Stallions to lose that one to the Gamblers. So here we go. It's a kickoff returnable from the 2-yard line for the Stallions. Breaks a couple of tackles and up around the 35-yard line. Brian's impressed with a pick six. It's a terrible pass, terrible decision and terrible pass from Corral. He's made a few of those this season already, though. Here we go. Stallions with their second drive. We've got pistol formation from their own 30-yard line. There's a handoff, bounces out to the left sides and tackled down after a 7-yard gain. It's going to be a 2nd and 3 coming up. Takes the ball right around the 37-yard line. But good starts for the Battlehawks. Hopefully they can build on that. Got an empty backfield this time. On 2nd and 3, snap back to Corral. Fired, caught for first down and more. And takes the ball right up to around the 47-yard line. 10 yards pass and catch to Ross. Got the ball out quickly then. Again, back in the pistol. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right from the 47-yard line. It's a keeper from Corral. I don't think that was a designed run. He turned to hand it off to the running back and seemed to be some confusion. Then he spun back round and started running himself. I don't think that was a designed QB keeper. So we're going to have a 3rd down coming up. Sorry, 2nd down. Sorry, 2nd and 12 coming up. It's a play action pass for Corral. Hits his receiver who's tackled down right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 3rd and 12 coming up. It's a great start. Great start for the defense of the Battlehawks. Already got a pick 6. And they're playing well so far. And Corral back in the pistol. Now he's got 3 receivers to the left. Battlehawks send the blitz. Gets rid of the pass. Incomplete. Looking for John Ross. Incomplete. It's going to be a 4th and 11. The ball's still in their own half, though, so they will be able to punt. He had a wide open. I think his running back was wide open. His running back was wide open to the right sideline for an easy first down and potentially a huge gain. He just didn't look that way. For the expansion teams, it looks like Orlando Storm is it. It does. I thought they would be good. I like Coach Becht. I've got a return the ball from the 8-yard line off the punt. Makes a move back inside. And eventually tackled down at the 21-yard line. And that's where the Battlehawks offense is going to come back out. They'll be hoping to get something going. And hopefully Brandon Silvers doesn't return the favour and throw an interception of his own. That's how he started last week against the Renegades. His 3rd pass of the game was an interception. But yeah, going back to Brian's point, looks like Orlando Storm is it. I don't know if anybody that's in the chat currently either watched the game on Friday or knows about it, having watched the highlights. But a lot of controversy. We'll be talking about it in our video coming out tomorrow for week 3. So make sure you check that out on YouTube. Be able to get that out tomorrow with all the games being done today. This one being the last one means we can get that week 3 video out tomorrow. So we'll have a recap of all the games, the key highlights, look at the standings, the key takeaways, and then make our predictions for week 4. So if you haven't already, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Means you'll get notified of all of our uploads. But yes, the controversy over the overtime looked like a great game. I've seen the highlights. I didn't watch the game live, but I've watched the highlights. Back and forth game. I finished 27-27. Went to overtime. Both teams failed on their 3 attempts from the 5-yard line in the new overtime rules, kind of like a penalty shootout. Both teams failed on all 3. Then the Kings failed on their 4th attempt, which was then sudden death. And then the Orlando Storm's attempt, there was a pass interference call, but because they'd already had a penalty on one of the previous attempts, defensive penalties, even though the pass was incomplete, because it was a second penalty in overtime, it meant that the Orlando Storm attempt was good. And so they won off of that, even though they didn't actually complete a pass to win it. They got handed the game. So there's a lot of fans not happy with that. It was a shame for the Kings, who played so well at home again. Got a pretty decent fan base and following in Louisville as well. So it's a shame. It was a shame for them. But the Storm remain unbeaten. The Renegades are also unbeaten at 3-0. The two teams to watch. I don't think those two teams face off until week 8, though. So we've got a bit of time before they do. So next week, it's the Kings at the Gamblers, the Renegades at the Aviators again. So that's a rematch from this week. We've got the Battlehawks at the Defenders next week. That's a good one. And then the Storm against the Stallions. The Battlehawks and Defenders have already played once this season already. The Battlehawks won that one. But this time it will be in DC. Here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Motion to player from right to left. But it's a handoff up the right side. And good running as well. It's a 5-yard carry. Going to take the ball up to the 26-yard line. Trips left formation out the shotgun. Again, it's a handoff on the sweep up the right side, but this time only gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 3rd and 5 coming up. So 3rd and 5. It's an empty backfield for Silvers. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Snap back to him. It's thrown slightly behind his intended target. He was under pressure. Pressure came into his face. Threw it behind his intended target. Incomplete. Oof. I'm surprised he hasn't been called for the late hit. It was a late hit from a defender, but it doesn't look like it's been called. Battlehawks lined up to punt. We've got a challenge flag. You can challenge any decision or play in the UFL, and we've got the challenge flag come out now from Prohl. So they can't challenge. They're trying to challenge the late hit, but you can't challenge that because it was a dead ball foul. That doesn't seem right. That, I mean, if you're going to let them challenge pretty much any decision or ruling, you should be able to challenge that, because that was definitely a late hit. That should be in a 15-yard penalty. But the punt is up. Returnable. And gets back to the 32-yard line. I hate that camera angle. A camera angle when you're looking straight down the field, you have no idea whereabouts they are on the field. It's really hard to get that perspective. I wish they would go to the sideline. I hate that camera angle on the kick returns and the punt returns, where they're just looking straight down the field. You can't tell where they've caught the ball or where they are on the field. But can the Stallions get something going on offense now? They're up at their own 32-yard line in the pistol formation. It's a handoff up the middle. And a decent carry as well. 8-yard carry. Now they're talking to the backup quarterback for the Stallions on the sideline. Interesting decision. Is a 2nd and 2 coming up, an empty backfield from their own 40-yard line. Snap back to Corral. Deep drop. Lofted over the middle. And picked off at the 35-yard line. Scooped up. Back on his feet. And tackled down at the 43. But there is a flag. There is a flag. We're going to see, is this interception going to stand? Is this the 2nd interception? It is an interception. That's Corral's 2nd interception of the game. There was a block in the back on the return, but it's 1st down Battlehawks. Not the start that Corral wanted. I said both of these quarterbacks have been very inconsistent so far to start this season, throwing multiple picks. McCann has just said, what is he doing? I don't know. But it is an interception. Didn't get that graphic in there earlier. I was too excited to get the touchdown graphic on instead. But it is the second interception of the quarter for the Battlehawks. And if Corral keeps on playing this way, the backup quarterback they've just been talking to on the sideline might be getting put in. I'm not ready for the Orlando game. Going to be tough for Dallas. Hey, well, you've got a few weeks to wait. I'm pretty confident that is not till week 8. Let's have a look. Yes, week 8. It is in Dallas as well. But yeah, and it's a Friday night game. Home teams haven't done too well on a Friday night up to this point, but it is a home game. But I think AJ McCammon needs to sit Corral down and have a word with him. He just said, what is he doing? I mean, he talked to him after that first interception. I don't know what he saw there because he just threw that straight into double coverage. It was a deep drop, step forward, and then threw it right into double coverage. We've got the NFL draft coming up a week on Thursday. So that's something to look forward to for NFL fans. And see where your team picks and who they're going to pick. So will be a double video coming out this week on our channel on YouTube. We've got obviously our week 3 UFL video. We're coming out tomorrow night. And then on Thursday, we'll have our round 1 mock draft. So we'll go through who we believe each team is going to draft in that first round. The following week, we will be going live as well for the first round of the draft. So make sure you come and join us for that watch party. And we'll see how many of the picks that we get right. But it should be fun. So make sure you come and join us for that one. I mean, as Patriots fans, don't know which way they're going to go. There's been a lot of talk about the right tackle, also edge, and also wide receiver. So I think you've got to take, I think it's best player available from a Patriots standpoint. Best player available. So we've got the Battlehawks back out on offense for their own 26-yard line to hand off up the right side, but it's completely stuffed for a loss, a 3-yard loss, in fact. 2nd and 13. Let us know in the chat who your NFL team is and who you're hoping your NFL team is going to draft in that first round, a week on Thursday. I think the Patriots got to go best player available, although I really want them to go edge. Snap back to Silvers, deep drop. Takes a shot down the right sideline. It's over the head of his intended target, but we get a flag. This could be a pass interference. It's a huge pass interference. There's a lot of yardage. It's going to take the ball comfortably past midfield. He caught the flag. So we've got a 1st and 10 for the Battlehawks. From the Stallions' 45-yard line to the past midfield now, meaning they can't punt. Oh, so they replaced where the ball was. Spot of the ball. So it's on their own 45-yard line. So if they don't get 5 more yards, they can punt. Shotgun formation, trips left. Snap back to Silvers, hits the running back out the backfield. Looks for blockers. And gets right around midfield. Picks up 5. I think they're past the 50 now. No punting. Trips right formation out the shotgun now. Fired out to the right, looking for blockers on the screen. Caught and pushed out of bounds after just a 2-yard gain. It's going to set up a 3rd and 3. Got to play smart football. Don't let the Stallions back into it by turning the ball over. They're going to have to go for it now. If they don't make this, if it's an incomplete pass, they're going to have to go for it on 4th and 3. They've crossed midfield now. I think we've got a timeout called for the Battlehawks. Talk this one over. Just over 4 minutes left in this first quarter. Not the start that the Stallions wanted. Matt Corral has thrown a pick six and thrown another interception as well. How many more opportunities are you going to get before Birmingham look to another quarterback in this game? We'll see. I can't believe that the Stallions are still 1.5 point favourites in this game. They haven't shown me anything so far. So it's a handoff straight up the middle. Hard running, but it's only a 1 yard gain. It's going to be a 4th and 2 coming up. And the Battlehawks have to go for it. Not allowed to punt. Cross midfield. They're going to have to go for it. It's I formation. And they're going to run for it. And it's dives for the first down. Needed about 1.5 yards and got it. New set of downs for the Battlehawks. Trips right out the shotgun. Motions the receiver. We've got some trickery. Motion the receiver in. Tossed the ball to him. He ran back around Silvers, looking like he was going to throw, but then didn't. I think it ends up being 1 yard or 2 loss on the play. He had nothing to throw to. So makes a sensible decision of keeping hold of it and gets pushed out of bounds. I think it's 1 yard loss on the play. So 2nd and 11 coming up. Spread formation from the 45-yard line of the Stallions. Snap back to Silver. He's looking to pass. Under pressure. Goes down on a huge sack. That pushes him back inside his own half, in fact. It looks like a 7 or 8 yard loss on the play. And going to be a 3rd down. They're not able to punt as well. If they don't make this. So a 3rd and 18. All the way back at their own 48-yard line now. Spread formation. Snap back to Silvers, looking to pass. Fire towards the right sideline. It's caught and pushed out of bounds. About 2 yards short of the line to gain. Nice throw. Nice throw from Silvers. We've got 4th and 2 coming up. Trips left formation out the shotgun. It's from the Stallions' 36-yard line. Trips left formation out the shotgun. And we've got a timeout called by the Battlehawks. That's their 2nd timeout of the first quarter as well. They mismanaged the timeouts last week against the Renegades as well for some reason. I don't know what they were doing. But they've just burned through 2 timeouts again already in the first quarter. That can become costly, especially in the final 2 minutes of a half. But a big 4th and 2 coming up. They could kick it from here. It'd be a 53-yard field goal from here. Looks like that's what they're going to attempt. So Tucker McCann from the right hash, a 54-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. Try and make this a 10-0 scoreline. Here we go. The kick is up. It looks good. Right down the middle. Great kick from McCann. And the Battlehawks lead 10-0. It's 10-0. So good decision to kick. So McCarron, the coach for the Stallions, has been talking to Corral on the sideline. I think if he throws another interception, I think he's going to get pulled from the game, to be honest. He just said, take what the defense gives you. So Hank said, Detroit Lions fan. Honestly, I'm not sure who we should pick, but definitely need some new linemen. How did you feel that last season went for the Lions? A bit disappointed? It's a absolutely loaded NFC North. I think the Patriots have got to play that division next season as well. The Patriots haven't got a fun time of it. They've got the AFC West and the NFC North next season, so a much tougher schedule. And the kick is up, and it bounces inside the 20 and goes into the end zone eventually for the touchback. And here comes Matt Corral. Two for 5, 11 yards and 2 interceptions so far. Wearing number 2. So we go, 1st and 10 coming up. From the pistol from their own 20-yard line, it's spread formation. Just over a minute left in this first quarter. Snap back to Corral. It's a handoff up the middle. And just a 2-yard gain. He'll set up a 2nd and 8 from the 22-yard line. That's what the Battlehawks need to do. Make Corral throw it. They can stop the run, stuff the run. Corral's confidence must be pretty damn low at the minute. It's a handoff on the sweep to the left and pushed out of bounds. After a 6-yard gain, it's going to set up a 3rd and 2. That might be the last play of the first quarter. See if they decide to run another one. Might try and make the Battlehawks jump. And they've let the call go. It's an interesting decision because they did hand the ball off. I think the whistle had gone for the end of the first quarter just before that. Well, a good start for the Battlehawks in the first quarter. A pick 6 and then a 54-yard field goal from McCann. Corral, the Stallions quarterback, completed 2 passes out of 5 for 11 yards and 2 interceptions so far. Battlehawks lead 10-0 going into the second quarter. Hi, Robert. Thanks for joining us. Hope Corral keeps throwing interceptions. So do we. We're Battlehawks fans, so hopefully he does. Just doesn't look confident in there at the moment. I mean, you could say the same with how Silvers has played for the Battlehawks this season so far, but has limited the mistakes or cut out the mistakes so far. Hopefully he can keep that going. Said a rival in the fantasy league's loaded with Stallions players, so low scores works for me. I mean, I can't believe that the Stallions, even though the Battlehawks were 7-0 up, the Stallions had done nothing in this game with how Corral had been playing as well. The Stallions were still 1.5 point favourites. I mean, I bet that's changed now, but I don't know. I don't know what they were looking at, to be honest. I think they will come back. I mean, I think this game is going to finish a one-score game. I mean, let me know if you think differently, but this is such a crucial game for both teams. I mean, I don't know if these two play each other again. Let me see if these two play each other again in the season, or if this is the one matchup. Not in week 4, not in week 5, not in week 6, not in week 7, not in week 8, not in week 9, not in week 10. So, this is the only time in the regular season that the Stallions and Battlehawks play each other. So if it comes down to the same record of wins and losses at the end of the season between the Stallions and Battlehawks, whoever wins this game could be crucial. And so it's a good one to win. With how the teams have started, you expect at 3-0 the Storm and the Renegades to be making the playoffs. The defenders seem to have really turned it around. Looked impressive yesterday. They were impressive last week against the Battlehawks as well, to be honest. Yeah, it is the Battlehawks and defenders that play each other next week as well, in fact. But if the defenders win that, they look a solid team going towards the playoffs. I honestly think the 4th spot is between these two teams, the Stallions and the Battlehawks. So this is just such a crucial game. Here we go. 3rd and 2 from their own 28-yard line. Snap back to Corral. Thrown to the left. It's a wide open receiver somehow. And we've got a flag. I don't know how he's that wide open. Could have some offensive pass interference here. It is. It is pass interference against the offense. Going to bring up a 3rd and 12 now. Push off. So 3rd and 12 coming up. It's been interesting to get pressure into his face this time. Can we make it a hat-trick of interceptions? It's an empty backfield for Corral. Snap back to him. Thrown over the middle. It's another interception. It's another interception at the 37-yard line. Returnable. And steps out of bounds around the 21. There is a flag, though. We'll see what this one is. Illegal contact against the defense. I think Corral is going to get away with one. Not quite Inception 3. Not quite. But that's got to worry you. That's got to worry you if you're the Stallions. Let's have a look at this one. Fired in from Corral and caught up at the 32-yard line. It's going to set up a 2nd and 1, I think. So a 2nd and 2. Snap back to Corral. It's a handoff up the middle. Bounces around and falls half a yard short of the line to gain. Going to set up a 3rd and inches. So they're going back to the Lions. Had high expectations, but hey, it wasn't 2008. 2005 was a respectful season, but 2024 definitely led us on. Well, I think they've got a great chance. I mean, I'm not looking forward to playing any of those teams in the NFC North from a Patriots fan perspective. All have different skill sets. It's handoff and push forward for a 1st down. Good hard running from Connor. Looks to a 4-yard gain. A new set of downs for the Stallions. So what do you say the Patriots need in the draft? Definitely an edge rusher. Definitely offensive line. Possibly offensive line, right tackle. And then definitely depth on the offensive line as well. It's a quick pass from Corral. Completed, and it's a 3-yard gain up the right side. Then the wide receiver position. I mean, it's a lot of people already talking about the fact that AJ Brown will be a New England Patriot after the 1st of June. I think we'll get a very good idea if that is going to happen. If the Patriots don't draft a wide receiver, then that is definitely happening. But they might take a shot at someone later on. It just depends. It depends who's available. So 2nd and 6. Snap back to Corral. Scrambles around. Fire to the right sideline. It's caught. And tackled down about 3 yards short of the line to get 2 yards short. Set up a 3rd and 2. Cleveland Browns got a mean punt record. I don't think anyone could be on their level. There's a great guy on YouTube. I don't know if you watch him, Hank. Very funny guy. He says, we're the Cleveland Browns a lot on punts. It's a handoff up the middle. And stuffed right at the line. It's going to set up a 4th and 1. Can they convert a 4th and 1? I mean, are they going to go for a 4th one? They don't have to go for it. They can punt from here. Looks like they're at least going to line up to go for it. This is risky if they don't get it. It's pretty much a full yard from just inside their own half. It's a handoff up the middle and completely stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Looked like a 2-yard loss at least. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, this Battlehawks defense have come to play today. 2 interceptions, could have been a 3rd interception. And now have stuffed the Stallions in their own half, just inside their own half on a 4th down attempt. It means that the Battlehawks start with the ball already in Stallions territory. So there'll be no punting. And can they add to their 10-point lead? We'll see. So we've got turnover on downs, as we said. Nice for you to join us. Let us know who your UFL team is. I almost say NFL team. Let us know who your UFL team is. Drew, yes. I see you've got, yeah. So you have seen him then. He's hilarious. The videos maybe have a soft spot for them. I want to see them win. He is funny. Yeah, I do like. So he's someone that I've discovered this season, actually. He's funny. He tells, if anyone hasn't watched him, he tells the story of each drive of a game in certain games. He seems to do the Browns quite a lot because of the whole punt things, and we're the Cleveland Browns, who appear in other people's game videos as well. But he is funny. Definitely worth checking out. I've got to say, we've not seen a lot from the Stallions so far in this game. And how much longer is AJ McCarron going to stick with Corral in this game as well? I mean, I know he's trying to steal some momentum going for it on that 4th and 1 from just inside his own half, but with how the team are playing at the minute, I'd been tempted to punt that. I'd be tempted to punt it and try and pin the Battlehawks inside the 10-yard line if they could, but then try and steal back some field position. I mean, the Battlehawks haven't moved the ball particularly well themselves, to be honest. So I would have definitely punted the ball and then try and play field position. But now what you've done is you've now given the ball to St. Louis inside the Stallions territory and already, 10 yards away from field goal range. So not the best decision, and it definitely didn't pay off. I'll work on getting the table up to date. Now that the Renegades game is finished. Talking Brandon Silver's mum, who said that they are going to score a touchdown on this drive. Let's see how well she knows her son. She predicts a Battlehawks touchdown on this drive. He's going to throw a touchdown on this drive, apparently. Let's see. Got Silver's in the pistol. Motions a receiver from right to left. It's trips left formation now. But it's a handoff to the right. And a 3-yard carry takes the ball just inside the 45-yard line of the Stallions. Spread formation out the shotgun this time from the 44-yard line of the Stallions. Snap back to Silvers, looking to pass. Thrown over the middle, it's caught and tackled down 3 yards short of the line to gain at the 40-yard line. So it's the running back, Latulis, who caught it on the quick, out and back in. Trips left formation out the shotgun, snap back to Silvers. It's a handoff up the middle and stopped right around the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 4th and 2 coming up. The Battlehawks can't punt, and this would be around a 56-yarder from here. She's called a quick, short slant. Snap back to Silvers. Boots out to the right. Looks downfield. Throws. Intercepted at the 30-yard line. Makes a couple of moves. Still going. He's got blockers out in the front. He's at the 50. And tackled down at the 35-yard lines of the Battlehawks. So Silver's mum does not know him so well. She predicted a touchdown pass. However, Silvers has turned the ball over, tried to force one in there rather than taking the sack, got picked off, and the ball returned all the way to the 35-yard line of the Battlehawks, meaning the Stallions are already in field goal range. And that just sums up both quarterbacks this season from what we've seen so far from Corral and from Silvers, trying to force things in there. Turnovers. So we've obviously starting defender with yellow cleats, making me think flags have been thrown. Trying to keep tabs on that. I think that's was why Travis Kelce used to wear like yellow gloves as well. Snap back to Corral. It's a bootleg play action pass. Wide open receiver at the 10. Caught. Touchdown for the Stallions. He was completely wide open. Bobbled it a couple of times and somehow managed to catch it. It was Jordan Thomas. Eventually caught it, turned around, stepped into the end zone. And just like that, it was 10-0 with the Battlehawks in Stallions territory on a 4th and 2. 2 plays later, the Stallions are in the end zone.
Touchdown!
And that's how quickly things can change. Just bobbled, and eventually scooped up. And Thomas then just completely boxed out the defender. And they're going to go for an extra point. And the kick is right down the middle. 10-7 scoreline. So we've got a game. It's just a poor offensive quarterback play again. I said it going into this game. And I've seen it so far in this game. We've had 2 interceptions from Corral, 1 from Silvers. And that's where we've got the points from, really. We had a pick 6. This one, we've had the touchdown pass after the interception. If you're a fan of the Battlehawks, if you're a fan of the Stallions, neither quarterback really gives you that confidence in your team, does it, really? So come on defense from Hank, but quickly had to change. I guess the Stallions finally want to play today. Just left a receiver wide open downfield. I don't know how he got that wide open. It was off the play action. Sacre bleu. Oh dear. And we'll see if Silvers can shake that interception off. It was just a bit awkward, really, on the sideline because they were currently talking to his mum on the sideline, who had predicted a touchdown pass from Silvers on that drive, then predicted on that 4th and 2 and what the pass would be, and then he threw an interception. So a little bit awkward. Just like earlier on where they were talking to the backup quarterback as Corral threw his second interception over the middle of the field. So maybe they might be cursed. The teams will be banning the reporters from speaking to their teams and their players, their fans. Let's see if I can get this table up to date. And then the score for this. Yeah, Mum was not happy with that one in the end. Mr. Irrelevant. Oh, we're talking to Matt Corral now. That's awkward. The kick is up. Right, off the bounce, returnable from around the 10-yard line. And a good return as well, up to around the 37. So decent starting field position. I think we might see some running from the Battlehawks now. The problem is they haven't really got the run game going either, so from their own 38-yard line, in fact, it's going to be a handoff up the middle and about a 3-yard carry. It takes the ball just past the 40. Snap back to Silvers. Lofted pass down the left sideline and caught by Hakeem Butler. The first time he's managed to connect with Butler. Big-bodied wide receiver down the left sideline. Finally found him halfway through the second quarter. And a big gain as well. Caught around the 32 and goes out of bounds just inside the 30. Snap back to Silvers again. It's a handoff to Latulis up the middle. And a 4-yard carry up the middle as well. I think we've got the up-to-date table now. There we go. Snap back to Silvers. Fired over the middle. It's caught. Wide open receiver at the 10 and tackled down at the 6-yard line. It's going to be first and goal for the Battlehawks. And finally, the Battlehawks have got something going on offense. Good way to fight back after that interception from Silvers on the last drive as well. First and goal. But can they get into the end zone? Snap back to Silvers. Handoff up the middle to Latulis. Looked like he was going to get there, but just got tripped at the end. It's going to be a second and goal from the 1-yard line. Yeah, right down to the 1-yard line. Opportunity with a touchdown, an extra point. Seemed to be a bit of a botched snap. Handed the ball off to Latulis off the I formation, but got stuffed at the line. It's going to be a third and goal from the 1. Yeah, a touchdown from here and an extra point would make it a 2-score game, a 10-point game. So third and goal, I formation again. It's a handoff again. And again, Latulis is stuffed at the line. Disappointed for the Battlehawks. Disappointing play calling, really. It looks like the Battlehawks are at least going to line up to go for it. The clock is ticking. It's down to 9 seconds, the play clock. You have to take the last time out. They do, with 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in the second quarter. The Battlehawks have used their final timeout. Yeah, no tush push allowed. Not allowed to do that in the UFL. I think if it's me, I think I'm kicking the field goal here. I'm taking the points. I'd rather have a 6-point lead. Well, let us know in the chat, what would you do? I mean, I would kick the field goal here. Take the points. You've seen teams not take the points in this position. You know, the Kings on Friday were in a similar position, didn't take the points on offer. You don't want to then end up losing the game by 3 or less. I think you take the points, but they're sending their offense back out there. Here we go. 4th and goal from the 1.5 yard line. They're in I formation. Snapped off. It's handed off up the middle again. And again, he's stuffed. What are they doing? They've just called the same 3 plays in a row. Get outside. And Hakeem Butler is not happy, the wide receiver. What are they doing? That's a terrible play call. I'm sorry. You've just shown you can't run the ball from the 1 yard line on the previous 2 plays, so why are you trying it on 4th down? Stallions take over. Now, they did pick Matt Corral off from the end zone in that first quarter. They'll be hoping for the same again. Snap back to Corral. It's going to be a pass play. Oh, and it nearly does get picked off. Feeney nearly picks it off from the defensive line. Got his hands up and on it. And fortunately from the Stallions, it falls incomplete. That was close. So a 2nd and 10 from their own 1 yard line. Snap back to Corral. Sets off running himself and tackled down right around the 2 yard line. Played it conservative there. He was looking to take the quick fire pass, but had a defender in his face. So set off running himself, got a couple of yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 from his own 2 yard line. So Hank said, kick it, it's better to conserve and have the short lead than a big risk. Well, they didn't. Brian said field goal as well. They didn't do that. Might benefit to me. Back to Corral. Under pressure. Wobbler. And it falls incomplete. Hits the hands of his intended target. Corral's on his back in the end zone. We've got a flag. Oh, it's a 15-yard penalty for roughing the passer in the end zone. That's a killer. That's a killer for the Battlehawks. Oh, I hate that call. He had one last week, actually. Exactly the same. He had one last week, exactly the same. I don't like that call at all. He's just tackling him down. I don't like that call at all. Not just because I'm a Battlehawks fan, I just don't like that call in general. Snap back to Corral. Handed off. Under pressure, ball's out for a fumble. And the Battlehawks are on it. They're going to have wished that they were punting the Stallions now because they've just turned it over inside their own 15-yard line. It's a clear fumble as well. And a clear recovery from the Battlehawks. I need this to be clearly shown. Love that animation. So it's going to be the Battlehawks going to have the ball right around the 12-yard line. And just completely dropped. He didn't even get the ball knocked out. Just dropped the ball. Well, the Battlehawks need to make them pay now. From the 12-yard line. Snap back to Silvers, looking to pass. Fired over the middle. It gets knocked up in the air. Oh, and should have been picked up in the end zone. What is this game at the moment? These offenses have been pretty terrible, to be honest. Fired in over the middle. It gets knocked up in the air off the receiver's hands. The defender stumbles in the end zone, finds his feet eventually, dives and can't bring in what should have been an easy interception. 2nd and 10 coming up. Okay. 2nd and 10 from the 12-yard line. Trips left formation out the shotgun for Silver. Snap back to him. Looking to pass under pressure and taken down on a big sack all the way back at the 22-yard line. It's a 10-yard loss on the play. And that's going to take us down to the 2-minute warning as well. So nice on the fumble. And points required now. It's going to be interesting because you can see this ending in a field goal for the Battlehawks. Where they could have done that about 5 or 10 minutes ago when they were back at the 1-yard line. It's interesting how things work out. But neither offense is really inspiring, is it? I mean, not after what we've seen the DC Defenders produce on offense, and we've seen the Renegades in particular produce on offense. You know, those two teams leading the way. But these two, the Battlehawks and the Stallions, you know, the turnovers, unconvincing passing play, not really got any sort of run game at all. It's going to keep it close at least. We're going to get a close game out of this. But it's important that the Battlehawks do get points now. You know, it's going to be the Stallions get the ball to start the second half as well. So it's important the Battlehawks get some points off this drive. But looking at the UFL standings now, you know, you've got the Renegades leading the way comfortably up at the top. 3-0, as well as the Storm. Defenders, after losing the first game to the Battlehawks, where they started off really well in that first quarter, 10-0 lead, and then didn't score any points for the remaining quarters in the game, have played really well the last 2 weeks. Outside of that, hit and miss from the rest. The Battlehawks and Stallions, as we're seeing in this one, the Gamblers pulled off the shock against the Stallions last week off a walk-off field goal. And then, of course, you've got the two new teams, the expansion teams, the Aviators and the Kings, who are both winless so far. So it's going to be close. It's going to be close, this one. but only because neither of the offenses can get anything consistently going. Got to get into the end zone. Got to get into the end zone. When you get these opportunities, you've got to put up points, but they're facing a 3rd and 20. So a 3rd and 20 from the 22-yard line. Empty backfield for Silvers. Snap back to him. Deep drop. Fired over the middle. Oh, and he should have been intercepted by Cook in the end zone. He's thrown it straight to him. He's tried to thread a needle again, force one. And Cook, who should have had an interception a couple of plays ago, should have had another one here. Oh, he's thrown it straight to him. I think another defender got in his way and put him off, but he's thrown it straight to him. That's another poor pass. But it is, if we're looking on the positive side of things, it is going to be a field goal attempt for McCann. A 40-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. Try and make this a 6-point game. Snap back. Kicked. And splits the uprights. At least the special teams is good. It's a field goal for the Battlehawks. We've got a 13-7 game. I realised the sideline analyst was Brock Osweiler. Former Denver Bronco. So it's 4 for 5 for 52 yards and 1 touchdown after his initial 5 passes where he threw 2 interceptions. Matt Corral. Got plenty of time. Got all 3 timeouts, the Stallions. 1 minute 51 to work with as well. It's inside the 2 minutes, so the clock does stop for a first down as well. So loads and loads of time to work with. And the kick is up. And it's gone out of bounds. I don't know what happened there. It just completely skewed it to the right. That's going to be excellent starting field position for the Stallions now. And just after I praise the special teams of the Battlehawks, they go and do that. Who is going to take control of this game? Or is either team going to actually take control of this game? Or are we just going to be... give it a look at that. 88 yards and 87 yards so far in this game. Neither team have broke 100 yards. Hear me. Spread formation out the shotgun for Corral. Pass play. Throw to the left sideline. Incomplete pass. It was a dangerous looking one. There's a Battlehawks corner in the vicinity. They're talking to, oh dear, they're talking to the backup quarterback of the Stallions again. The last time they did this, Matt Corral threw an interception. Will history repeat itself? So Hank said the Hawks are going to keep the lead. We'll see. We'll see. Snap back to Corral. It's going to be another pass play. He's got pressure on him. Gets hit as he throws. And it's an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. So they've ran 2 plays. It's taken only 10 seconds off the clock. 2 incomplete passes. Yeah, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that flag. Got spread formation from their own 40-yard line. Snap back to Corral. Pass play. Fired. Caught. But it's only going to be for 5.5 yard completion. And I think that the Stallions are surely going to punt from here. The Battlehawks can't call a timeout. They've used all the timeouts, which is what I said earlier. Mismanagement of timeouts. They did that last week as well against the Renegades. Burned the timeouts really early on in the first quarter. Means that they can't stop the clock, but they still should get the ball back with about 50 seconds left to work with. And the Stallions are still 1.5 point favourites in this game. McCarron was just asking the referees about the previous play, asking for a potential pass interference. Wasn't going to get it. So with 1 minute and 1 second left, the Stallions are going to punt. From their own 45-yard line. Lined up ready to punt. High snap. Does well to recover it. It's a good punt as well. Returnable from the 10. And a great tackle. Great tackle on the coverage. Tackles down at the 12 or 13 yard line of the Battlehawks with 52 seconds remaining. No timeouts for the Battlehawks, but the clock does stop with a first down. We'll see how aggressive the Battlehawks play it from here. I've got Harrison Frost in at quarterback for the Battlehawks. Silvers is out. His trips right formation out shotgun. I imagine this is going to be a run play. It is. Up the middle. Completely stuffed at the line of scrimmage as well. And I think the Stallions have called a timeout. They can only stop it twice, though. Meaning that the Battlehawks can run the clock out. Likely, unless there's a fumble or a big mistake, we're likely to be going into half-time with the Battlehawks leading 13-7 in this one. But usually a really rowdy crowd for the St Louis Battlehawks. It's quite quiet at the minute. I'm not surprised with how their offense is playing, to be honest. So on 2nd and 10, it's a trips right formation out the shotgun. And it's a handoff again up the middle. Breaks a tackle. And goes down after getting a first down. I think that looks like a bad injury, though, for Harris, the running back. He broke through a tackle, had a free run for the first down, but sort of like planted and jumped towards the line to gain, and he's gone down clutching his knee. You never like to see that, a non-contact injury. And holding the knee, you fear the worst. And he's popped up. He's being helped to the sideline by the trainers. But that didn't look good. Sort of times that you usually see something pop. So we're going to call it 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1. It's 3rd in inches, really. It's now back to Frost. It's a handoff, breaks a tackle, and gets the first down up to the 27-yard line. And I reckon, even though the clock's stopped now, I think that's probably going to be the last play of the half. Stallions can't stop it anymore than their one timeout. I think that's going to take us down to half-time with this Battlehawks leading 13-7 over the Stallions. It'll be a tight game. It's been a game of you never know what's going to happen, but both offenses look pretty poor. It has to be said in this one. But there we go. Half-time. Battlehawks leading 13-7 over the Stallions. Just before we do take a short break, I just want to let you know that we do have memberships available for fans that are watching over on YouTube. All you have to do is click the join button. I'll put the link in the chat as well. Lots of perks and things that you can get on there, especially the middle MVP tier, where you can get a personalised welcome graphic into our live streams, a choice of your team, colour scheme, and music intro. Access to members-only shorts, entry into our NFL Dynasty League for next season, and then a discount on our merchandise as well. The tier after that as well, you get all of the perks from the previous 2 tiers, as well as members-only catch-ups, live streams, early access to new videos before anybody else, priority game video and emote suggestions, and eligible to be a channel moderator over on YouTube as well. So if you fancy getting that and also helping support the channel as well, all you have to do is click the join button, which is just below the stream over on YouTube. Appreciate everyone that's doing that. All the money that we do get from producing our videos and our contents, our donations, and so on, we're putting towards a trip to hopefully to come across to the US in 2027 to watch some NFL and some NBA live as well, so you can help us to achieve that that dream of being able to do that. So I'll put that link into the chat for you. So I put that link if you want to check that out. We appreciate you. I appreciate the support of everyone that's come on to our live streams as well. So we're just going to take a short break for the half as well. We're going to put up a poll as well. I'll let us know who you think is going to win this this game. I'll set that going now. There we go. Got that up on there. So type 1 in the chat for Stallions, 2 for Battlehawks. We're just going to take a short break for half time, but make sure you join us. If you want to show that extra support for the channel, check out that join button as well. And we'll see you for the second half of the Stallions versus the Battlehawks. So we go, we're back for the third quarter. The Stallions versus Battlehawks is a handoff on first down for the Stallions. Makes a nice couple of moves and carries the ball up to the 43-yard line, close to a first down. And will we see some consistent offense, shall we say, from either the Stallions or the Battlehawks in the second half? We shall see. Fan vote still said there's going to be the Battlehawks that win, even though the betting companies have still got the Stallions as the favourites. We shall see. It's a pistol formation, 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line. It's a handoff up the middle. And tackled down right at the line of scrimmage, or set up a 2nd and 10. But let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is it going to be a Stallions win or a Battlehawks win? I think the Battlehawks will hold on. Personally. It's going to end up being a one-score game, this. It's going to be close, but not necessarily high-scoring either. But I think the Battlehawks hold on. Snap back to Corral, looking to pass. Deep shot downfield. And hits his wide receiver deep down the right sideline. Good pass. And takes the ball inside the red zone as well. Steps out of bounds around the 17 or 16-yard line. Good pass. Got to be said, good pass from Corral on that one. 40-yard reception to Dion Kane. So already in the red zone, the Stallions. A touchdown would tie the game up. Just checking out a Battlehawks defender. It is Feeney. Just got an injury time out of the second. So Feeney's going to go into the blue tent. We've got the the Stallions offense rather out there. Pistol formation for the 16-yard line. It's a play-action pass for Corral. Under pressure, throws the ball away and out of bounds. Incomplete. That'll set up a 2nd and 10. Trips left formation out the shotgun now. Start back to Corral. It's going to be a pass play. He's under pressure. Gets rid of the ball. It's over the head of Ross, who is the intended target. The pressure got to him. Got rid of the pass, but off target. And another incompletion. Third and 10 from the 16-yard line. Trips left formation, tight. Snap back to Corral, looking to pass towards the right side. Incomplete pass, looking for Ross. And that's going to quickly bring up a 4th and 10 now. And what do Birmingham do here? Surely going field goal. Fighting from Corral. It's Garibay South to attempt a 34-yard field goal. straight down the middle. And we've got a 3-point ball game. So 13-10. So they hit the one big shot for a 40-yard game, but didn't do much else after that point. And it will be the Battlehawks ready to receive the ball to start their first possession of the second half when we come back from there. But let's know in the chat, what do we reckon? Who's winning this game? In a crucial one. I think that this game is going to matter. The result of this game is going to matter when we get to the end of the season, because these two teams are going to finish on a similar record. And this win could be crucial. Let me know who you think it's going to be. I'm going to stick with the Battlehawks. I think at home it will be just enough. But we haven't seen a consistent offense from either of the two teams, to be honest. And one mistake could really seal this game. Another pick six or a fumble recovery could be the difference in this game in the end. So Hank said, I was confident the Battlehawks strong. Now I'm getting kind of iffy. It really could, because of how these two offenses are playing, how these two quarterbacks are playing. You wouldn't want to put your money on either of these two teams, really, would you? So I say a mistake could win it. So I thought there would be more to this game. Game of the week, maybe, but a dud. It is, I mean, from the perspective of you don't know what's going to happen on offense, we have that. But from the perspective of entertainment from the offense, that's definitely lacking. Also, let me know what you think of the news this week that's come out about there's going to be a new UFL team in 2028. Based in Oklahoma as well. Really big fan base over in Oklahoma as well. So it's a first attempt for their own 35-yard line for the Battlehawks. And it's a pick six! It's a pick six for the Stallions. And it's Frost, the backup quarterback, that's in for Silvers. And I've just said it. A mistake like a pick six, a fumble, an interception could be the decider in this game. And Frost has just thrown one straight to the Stallions.
Touchdown!
And just like that, the Stallions take a 16-13 lead. Wow. Here comes the extra point attempt, which is missed wide left. Garibay has missed it wide left and left it as a 3-point game. So it's just a field goal in it. But that's a poor pass. Poor pass from Frost. Telegraphed it. And well read by the corner. Jumped the route in front of Hakeem Butler. And had a free run to the end zone for the easy pick six. So both teams have thrown 2 interceptions. Both teams have thrown a pick six in this game now. Yeah, ouch. That's a Battlehawks supporter. Ouch. That's going to really quiet the crowd down. So we're lined up ready to kick it back off from the Stallions to the Battlehawks. The kick is up. It's returnable. A tackle down around the 32-yard line. So it's a handoff on first down for the Battlehawks. It's a 4-yard carry. So back to the chat. Hank said I put my money on the 08 Lions before this one. Yeah. San Diego too could get a team. San Diego, Seattle possibly. In the UFL in 2028. It's a handoff up the middle. Bounces around. And does well to gain, 2 or 3 yards. It's going to set up a 3rd and 3. So I'm excited for the Oklahoma expansion. I'll keep up with them and support them with it being Oklahoma's first pro football team. I'm glad they have. I mean, there's a big fan base in there. There's a lot of fans been watching the UFL over there as well. We'll see who they go with next. I think the other team will be Michigan. I think Michigan Panthers will make a comeback. Got empty backfield for Frost. Fired. And he's thrown another interception at the 40-yard line. Almost identical to the pick six he threw, apart from the wide receiver was close enough to pull him down this time. Absolute telegraphed it again. Just dived in front of the receiver. Boy, oh boy. The Stallions have the ball in decent starting field position. Quick pass from the Stallions. It's incomplete. A long shot towards the end zone. Not the way to start the second half. Frost has stepped in for Silvers at quarterback and thrown 2 interceptions in the first 5 minutes of this second half. We've had 5 interceptions in this game so far. Snap back to Corral. Thrown, caught, down to the 30-yard line. It's going to set up about a 3rd and 3, maybe 3rd and 4. But already the Stallions are in field goal range. So just under 9 minutes left in this third quarter, which has been a horror quarter so far for the Battlehawks, especially the Battlehawks offense. So it's 3rd and 8, but we've got a timeout called by the Stallions. We've had 6 turnovers in this game, 5 interceptions and 1 fumble. 3 for each team. I mean, I'm assuming that Silvers is injured. The Battlehawks got to decide what they're going to do at quarterback on the next drive as well. Foster's come in and thrown 2 interceptions so far. Now it's a 1st down for the Stallions. Nice throw, nice catch. It is disappointing, very disappointing for what we've seen so far. I don't know. I've changed my mind now. I was quite confident the Battlehawks would sneak the win from this position. I think they need some more plays from the defense. Trips left formation out the shotgun from the 26-yard line. Snap back to Corral. And it's battered at the line. Got into Corral's face. There's Mosley. But it falls incomplete. Now set up a 2nd and 10. So a 2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line. Snap back to Corral. Fired. Oh, and it hits the hands of the receiver. Then hits the cornerback and it's falls to the floor, incomplete. But we've got a flag. And it's a roughing the passer penalty as well. Spread formation. 1st and 10. But we've got a flag. Another flag. 5 yards further back. So we'll have a 1st and 15 coming up. So 1st and 15 from the 18-yard line. Snap back to Corral. It's a handoff up the middle. Bounces to the left. Gets some blockers. And runs into the end zone. I think it's a touchdown. If he's held onto the ball came out as he went into the end zone. And we'll see what the referees call here. Oh, the ball gets punched right at the goal line. Oh, Oh, what a play. If he has punched the ball out just before the ball breaks the plane, which I think he has, that is a sensational play. So it goes back to where the fumble was. The ball went out the back of the end zone, though. So the ball went out the back of the end zone, but it's where the fumble was. So that in the NFL, that would have been a touchback. And I think we've got a touchdown for the Stallions on the 1st and goal from the 1 yard line. But we have got a flag. All happening here now. Number 2 is Matt Corral tried to get up behind the running back and pull him over the line, but you're not allowed to do that. It's like the tush push. You can't do that. So he's going to get called for the penalty, a 5-yard penalty for that. Oh, they've actually picked up the flag now and said it is a touchdown for the Stallions.
Touchdown!
It's all kicking off here. It's one of those stressful games, not just because it's close, but all the interceptions. And it's crazy. It's the turnovers. In the NFL, when you got the ball punched out at the half-yard line, if that would have been in the NFL, the ball bounced out the back of the end zone, it would have been a fumble out the back of the end zone. It would have been a turnover for a touchback. But the Stallions got away with that one. And then now, if they keep the extra point, they're going to be up by 10. It is successful this time from Gary Bay. It's 23-13 to the Stallions. And you wonder how the Battlehawks are going to come back from this now. Can I throw a flag for all the flagstone for excessive laundry on the field? Yeah, just flags everywhere. Just, what a weird game this is. This is the most off-script game that you could see. There's just no momentum to it at all. And I say, I don't know. I don't know how the Battlehawks are going to get back into this, to be honest. I mean, they're going to send Frost back out to quarterback. He's just thrown back-to-back interceptions. One was a pick 6 to start this second half. There's 2 passes he's completely telegraphed as well. Have been jumped by the corner. I mean, I'm not sure what is up with Brandon Silvers, but I say I just don't like that ruling, and not just because it was against the Battlehawks. I just don't like that ruling that if you fumble it and he goes out the back of the end zone, you still retain possession. I'm sorry, you fumbled it out the back of the end zone, so that's it. That should be a touchback. Should be in Battlehawks ball. That we've seen it quite a few times in the NFL. It's a very entertaining one, though. Definitely keep my attention. It's because you just do not know what is going to happen. Like completely inept offenses, really, from both teams. So we're going to get what we're going to get. We're going to get a fumble, interception, a handoff and a 1 yard gain. Or we're going to get a 40-yard completion. Who knows? Who knows? It's like a lottery. Spin the wheel. What we're going to get. I say we will have our tomorrow. Make sure you are subscribed. We will have our week 3 UFL video out tomorrow. We'll be recapping and with the highlights of the week 3 games. I know why that will. Dean Blanino's just explained about why it was back to the spot of the fumble. I just don't like that rule. I think it should be a touchback. If you end up fumbling out the back of the end zone, I'm sorry, then you've lost the ball. Right, the kickoff is up. Returnable from the 10-yard line. And a decent return all the way up to the 35-yard line. Battlehawks have to get something going on offense now. All we're missing is a safety. Hey, I'm sure we'll get one. You name it, we'll get it. Now, Battlehawks with the ball. It's a handoff up the middle. They're pushing forward. You're not allowed to do that in the UFL, so you can't even push the player forward with momentum now. So I think it's a 5-yard gain up the middle. Frost is still out there at quarterback. How much they're going to trust him to throw the ball, I don't know. Snap back to Frost. It's going to be a pass play. Fired. Knocked away from the cornerback in front of the receiver. I think they need to call some different routes because those types of pass plays have been picked off twice and a couple knocked down as well. It's just undercooking it at the minute. 3rd and 4. Trips left formation out the shotgun for Frost. Snap back to him. Under pressure and taken down on the sack. A 4-yard loss. And I think the Battlehawks are going to have to punt. We've got to go, Hawk, go. They need something. They're going to need their defense to make a play. That's the only way the Battlehawks are getting back into this game. The punt is up. A good punt as well, all the way to the 6-yard line. It's returnable from there. And a good stop around the 12 or 13-yard line. That's where the Stallions will start. It seems like a long, long time ago in this game that the Battlehawks got that pick 6 off the opening Stallions drive. That seems like a long time ago. Pistol formation from their own 13-yard line for the Stallions. So now back to Christ, a handoff up the middle. Stuffed, tackled down after getting back to the line of scrimmage. Just no run game. Neither team have got a run game either. So then they're having to pass it and anything could happen. I get my pads one set. Yeah, come and quarterback for the Battlehawks. You know, open trials in the middle of this game. He's just looking very amateur at the minute. And no one seems to be talking to Frost on the sideline either. Someone needs to get into his ear and talk to him. Quick pass from Corral. Incomplete over the head of his intended target. It's going to be a 3rd and 10. Now, can the Battlehawks make a play? This is the time. Can they get an interception, a turnover from this position? And keep themselves in this game. They're down by 10. Plenty of time left so far. Got 3.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Empty backfield for Corral. From his own 13.5-yard line. Snap back to him. Looking to pass. Fired. Caught. Makes a move. Ross makes a second move and does really well. Does really well to get the first down. Should have been tackled twice. But shiftiness gets him 3 or 4 yards past the line to gain. Steps back inside, breaks a tackle, steps back outside. And gets the first down for the Stallions and a bit more breathing room. Too soon to say it's over. I think it's still too soon just yet because they might get another gift. It's a handoff on first down. And stopped 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They can't run. That is the problem. That's why it's putting it on the shoulders of the quarterbacks because they try running it. Both of these teams can't do it and then have to throw it. And then that's where we're getting the turnovers from. They're not making good decisions there either. Battlehawks crowd are trying to boost their defense up. We've got an empty backfield for Corral. Snap back to him. He fumbles the ball off the snap. He's under pressure. Gets rid of it. Hits the hands of his intended target. Should have caught it. Mickens. Should have caught it. Mickens hits his hands. But drops it. It's incomplete. Haven't said his name today. Like Mickens has been the go-to guy this season for the Stallions. But I haven't said his name. So another big play coming up. Trips left formation out the shotgun. Snap back to Corral. But we've got a flag. I think it's a false start. It is false start against the Stallions. Now, if I'm the Battlehawks here, I am sending the heat. Try and get into Corral's face and get a turnover. It's 3rd and 16 coming up. So 3rd and 16. Snap back to Corral. Throws short. And tackled down way behind the line to gain. It's only a 5-yard completion. It's going to have to be a punt. But can the Battlehawks get anything going on offense? That's the problem. Silvers and Dross, where's Smelter? Your nickname Frost. Dross. He's playing that way at the minute. With all the licks on each side, it can go either way. And on 10 points, ain't too bad to be trailing, but not good enough to be leading. It's a defensive game, isn't it? You know, the defense are going to be the deciders in this. The punt is up. It's a high one. Doesn't look necessarily the best one. It takes a Battlehawks bounce out of bounds. They're going to have decent starting field position. God, the Battlehawks are 10-1 at home in the last 3 seasons. Bad day to quit drinking. We're not at that point yet. We're not at that point yet. Frost. Or Dross, as Brian has said. Snap back to him. It's a handoff up the middle. And a 5-yard run takes the ball up to midfield. We get a late flag. That might be a personal foul at the end there. That's going to help the Battlehawks. (15-yard penalty). That's going to take the ball up to around the 35-yard line of the Stallions. There is still hope. There's still hope if the Battlehawks can get into the end zone. Trips right formation out the shotgun. Snap back to Frost. Quick fire pass out. Completed. Looking to set up the wide receiver screen. It's a 3-yard completion. That's going to be the final play of the third quarter as well, which was not a good quarter for the Battlehawks. 2 interceptions thrown. And find themselves trailing 23-13 now in this game. But they've got a chance. They've got a chance on this drive. Got to make it count now they're down there. Yeah. If. That's a key word. If they get into the end zone, we might have a game here. At least they should be in field goal range. So, and McCann is a pretty good kicker. So, they should be able to make this a 7. They should be able to make this a 7-point game. Hi, Johnny. Thanks for joining us. What's your opinion on Frost being subbed in? Is Silvers injured, or has Frost just been put in? Like, I'm not sure. I haven't heard about Silvers. I don't know. I don't know if Silvers is injured or they've just put Frost in. I don't know. But I think Frost has only completed 1 pass, hasn't he? So I've looked it. There was nothing stating he was injured, but again, I could be wrong. I say I haven't seen anything. They don't seem to have said anything on here, but he's come out and thrown 2 interceptions. I mean, let's have a look at what his stats are. He's completed 1 pass. He's 1 for 4 for 3 yards and 2 interceptions. Frost. So you've got to assume that Silvers is injured. Otherwise, I have no idea why you take him out of the game. Yeah, he wasn't playing lights out, but it's a good day to start drinking. It is for Battlehawks fans. So, we're into the final quarter. This is the moment. Silvers is on the sideline walking up and down, so I assume that he's being taken out, I assume. Seems a strange decision to me. Snap back to Frost. Looking to pass. Scrambles to his left. Throws downfield. A wide open receiver. And Hakeem Butler catches it. The ball comes out at the end. Let's see. 1, 2. And the ball gets knocked out at the end. Are we going to call this a catch? I don't know about this one. He gets 1, 2 feet inbounds with the ball in his hand. Then the ball comes out afterwards. Yeah, I think that's a catch because he was reaching towards the end zone. I think it's a fumble around the 2-yard line. Felt like ages to get to the fourth quarter. Thought this was an entertaining game. Hi, Big Matt Hawk. Thanks for joining us. How you watching the games in the UK? If I'm allowed to ask that. Yeah, you can ask. Creatively is how I will say it. I have to get a bit creative as it's not on DAZN. So I've had to do it a bit of, classified information. So from the 1-yard line, it's a handoff up the middle. And again, the Battlehawks are stood up right at the line to gain. They tried doing this in the first half, running the ball from the 1-yard line right up the middle. It's like watching the Patriots on first down. This sounds like a pass play. Slant. It sounds like a pass play. Trips right. Snap back to Frost. He's going to be a pass play. Moves out to his right, looking downfield. Thrown. Oh, did he get 1 foot in from McBride? They're going to call it a touchdown. He's caught it, but did he get a foot in? I want to see the replay first. It's a good catch from McBride. Let's just see. He goes up to catch it. He just needs 1 foot in. He did. It's a touchdown for the Battlehawks.
Touchdown!
It's a good catch. It's a good throw from Frost, actually. And a good catch. You only need 1 foot in. He clearly gets it. He maintains possession through the catch to the ground. Touchdown, Battlehawks. Frost woke up. Hey, who knew he could throw the ball? Who knew? And the extra point is good for McCann. Hey, we've got a 3-point ball game. Who'd have thought it? I thought this game was going to be a 1-score game. It's going to be close. Probably won by a field goal. And it's shaping up that way now. Nice from McBride. Working back towards the quarterback to the side he was running towards. Created the separation. Got 1 foot in. Still loads of time left in this game. 14 minutes. It's nice. It's good to see. Absolutely, Brian. Had to have it. Once they worked themselves into that position, got that personal foul penalty to help them out as well. That was the time. Took advantage. 3-point ball game. Here's the kickoff. Returnable from the 1 yard line off the bounce. And tackle down at the 20 yard line. Battlehawks defense. This is your time to shine. So where's your money on now? We've got a 3-point ball game with just under 14 minutes left. Stallions or Battlehawks? Who do you go for? Toss a coin. Toss a coin and see where it lands. In this game, who knows? It's a handoff on first down. Oh, nice hard running. 11-yard gain straight up the gut. Good run. Imagine if this game went to overtime as well. Had enough overtime controversy for 1 week. Don't need to add any more to that. So 2nd and 7 coming up after that 3-yard carry. Up to their own 33-yard line, the Stallions now. Corralling the shotgun. Snap back to him. It's going to be a pass play. Pump fakes, throws to the left sideline. It's caught at the 30, at the 20, at the 10. And into the end zone for the Stallions. And just like that, we have another touchdown. And this game is starting to put some points up now. It's Kane, 67 yards, 6-7. Receiving yards, touchdown. Pump fakes on the double move, throws downfield, and the defender makes a complete mess of it. Thomas was looking at the player rather than the ball. Had he been looking at the ball, he would have had it, but it's a touchdown for the Stallions.
Touchdown!
29-20. And here comes the extra point attempt. Try and make it a 2-score game. It's good from Gary Bate. 30-20. Thought it was going to be a low-scoring game after what we saw in the first half, but there we go. It's hit the over. 30-20. Come on, Hawks. And then never mind. Oh, dear. What a crazy game. Just when you think the Battlehawks have got back into it. Nope. Bad day to quit sniffing. We're taking it there, are we, Brian? Oh dear, the game's got battled. And the Hawks, not games. Hawks got battled, not games. That's the autocorrect in there. Well, there's still plenty of time left in this game, and crazy things have happened already, so you just never know, do you? We're at 30-20. Just over 12 minutes left in this game. But the Battlehawks are going to have to put some points. Going to need to get down the field and put some points on the board on this next drive, even if it's a field goal. Try and make this back to a one-score game as quick as they can. They need to do something. That's poor defense from Thomas. Deon Kane in this game, 3 receptions, 116 yards and 1 touchdown. Anu Self-a-Day. The kick is up. Returnable from inside the 10. A decent return. We've got the Battlehawks now needing to put some points on the board. Trips left formation out the shotgun. For Frost, going to be a pass play. Under pressure. Throws downfield. It's over the head of his intended target. You say up the 2nd and 10. But it is looking like that they did bench Silvers then. Which is interesting. An interesting decision for the Battlehawks, that one. It's a spread formation. Snap back to Frost, looking to pass. Fired over the middle, it's caught by Latulis for 4-yard completion. Gonna set up a 3rd and 6. We've got a flag, though, on the plate. Let's see what this one is. It's offside defense, so that helps the Battlehawks out a little bit. Be a 2nd and 5 coming up. Spread formation out the shotgun. Snap back to Frost. Thrown downfield. He's got him at the 30, at the 20, at the 10, and it's Hakeem Butler in for the huge touchdown. Really nice pass from Frost, as we said. Had a really shaky start to start the second half. 2 interceptions, but a really nice pass. Found Hakeem Butler. Fired in. Touchdown, Battlehawks. And they're right back in it.
Touchdown!
And what is going to happen next? What is going to happen next? We're at 30-26, pending the extra point. And all of a sudden, we're getting points galore, offense galore. Where neither team could consistently do anything in the first half. Who would have seen that coming? There comes the extra point attempt from McCann. It's good, straight down the middle. 30-27. We have a game. We have a game. Nice move from Butler. Beat him. Excellent ball placement from Frost. Butler didn't have to wait for it. Nice throw from Frost. He's come back well. He's thrown 2 touchdowns. Three receptions, 126 yards, 1 touchdown for Hakeem Butler. And the kick is up. Returnable from inside the 5. And then tackled down around the 30-yard line. And the teams are trading scores all of a sudden. It's a 1-score game again, a field goal game. And again, I ask you, where is your money? Who's going to win this game? That's it. Flip that coin again. Because I can't call it. I can't call it. First and 10. From their own 31. It's a handoff up the middle. And maybe half a yard gain on first down. Still 11 minutes left in this game as well. I missed their touchdown when I left the room. Let me leave the room again so the Hawks win. It's just, what a crazy game. You cannot see this. Neither team has momentum. It's just craziness. Empty backfield for Corral. Snap back to him. Looking to pass towards the left. Wide open receiver at the 50-yard line. It's Ross. Well, it looks like he stepped out of bounds at the 49. So if they gain more than a yard here, it means they won't be able to punt. Snap back to Corral. Pressure up the middle on the run. And the Battlehawks are reading it all day long. It's just like what the Stallions are doing to the Battlehawks. Both teams are running it on first down straight up the middle. So the Battlehawks came flying through on the run blitz. And it ends up being a 2-yard loss on the play. 2nd and 12 coming up. Hi, Just Killer. Thanks for joining us. Let us know who your UFL team is. Got a crazy game in this one. It's like a pinball machine. Where is it going to go? Corral completes the short pass for 4 yards right at the 50-yard line. Did he cross it? Because if they've crossed it, they're going to have to go. They're going to have to go for it. This is it's just inside their own half, I think. If I'm the Battlehawks here, if I'm defending the line to gain, just let them cross midfield. It means they have to go for it on 4th down. Just let them get past that line. The Battlehawks crowd have woken up as well. Trips, it's an empty backfield. And the Stallions, with the clock ticking down, have called a timeout, their first timeout of the second half. The Battlehawks have actually done a better job of conserving their timeouts in the second half as well. They haven't used one yet. 30-27 ball game. And we've got just under 9 minutes left in it. No, follow UFL. Just flicked across just to see what was happening. Who's your, are you NFL fan? Do you have an NFL team? We've got the draft coming up a week on Thursday. We'll be live for that one as well. We'll be live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick for the first round of the draft a week on Thursday. So let us know who your NFL team is if you follow the American football. The Kansas City Chiefs fan. So a bit of an off year this last season for you. Obviously, the injury to Mahomes didn't help, but hopefully it'll be healthy for you to start week one. I'm hoping the Patriots are going to be playing the Chiefs next season. I hope the Patriots have got the Chiefs early on in the season while Mahomes is just getting back to full game speed before he hits that. But let us know what you're hoping the Chiefs are going to do in the draft. Do you think they're going to look at a particular position? And I say if you have YouTube, make sure you subscribe over on YouTube. We'll have a video out tomorrow, which will be recapping all of week 3 of the UFL. So the 4 games that we've had, we'll have a recap. We'll have the main highlights of those games. We'll be talking about our 3 key takeaways, and we'll definitely be discussing the controversy of overtime on Friday night between the Storm and the Kings. And then we'll be looking ahead, of course, to week 4 of the UFL as well. And then later on next week, we'll also be releasing a video on Thursday, a week ahead of the draft, with our mock draft of round 1. Let you know where we think the players are going to go. And then the following week on Thursday will be the draft, and we'll be live for that first round. So make sure you join us. It's going to be a late or early one if you look at it from a different perspective from the UK. It's going to be starting about 1 o'clock in the morning over here. So make sure you come and keep us company during that first round. And we'll see how many we get right and how many picks we get. Impossible to get it all right because there'll be some trades in there, I'm sure. But we'll see how we go. So having a poor season before Mahomes got injured. Yeah, it was looking tough. It was looking tough. I mean, at least with Mahomes getting injured, that saw the ends. But it's going to be a tough AFC West again next season. Snapback cries under pressure. He gets taken down on a huge sack all the way down to the 41-yard line. There's Davis, big number 96 on the sack. And it means that the Stallions will have to punt. And Just Killer says it has to be an edge rusher for the Chiefs. I mean, I'm hoping the Patriots go edge rusher. Need some more playmakers on defense. We're going to get to the quarterback. So that's what I'm hoping for myself. Hi, Eric. Thank you very much for joining. Don't have to apologise for joining. Hope you had a good time in Turkey. Did it go well? Did you have a good, relaxing time? And the ball bounces out of bounds. We'll see whereabouts. Somewhere around the 25-yard line, I think. 26 or 27-yard line. But thanks for joining us, Eric. Thanks for going and saying hello. We're going to be live for the draft, Eric. If I don't know if you just joined it, but we're just talking about the draft. We'll be live for the draft in just over a week. Let us know what you think the Patriots are going to do in the draft as well. So we've got the Battlehawks back with the ball. And it's a handoff on first down, right up the middle. A good carry this time, an 8-yard carry. I mean, and the Stallions should have been ready for that. Both teams on first down tend to just hand it off straight up the middle. But there you go. So a 2nd and 3 for the Battlehawks. Hand off up the middle again. Makes a move. It's a first down, a 5-yard carry. Takes the ball up to around the 37-yard line. So yeah, the Raiders look like they're building as well, especially because we know they're getting Mendoza. Yeah, they've got a lot of defensive players now, especially now they looks like they're going to be keeping Crosby. They're a team to watch next season. Should be entertaining. It's going to be a tough AFC West. I mean, unfortunately, the Patriots got the AFC West. We've also got the NFC North, which is not the best division to have either. Might be a tough season for the Pats next year. If they get to 10 or 11 wins, I'd be happy. Down towards the left sideline, should have been caught by Butler right at the line to gain. Goes through his hands. It's an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 coming up. Fellow Brits, just killer. Where are you from? Whereabouts in the UK are you from? So it's a Hawks' time to shine. Maybe. Possibly. We will see. Who knows what will happen? Who knows what will happen on this drive? Snap back to Frost. Dumps it off to his running back and tackled down 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage to set up a 3rd and long. So I arrive home late Thursday night, Friday morning, so we'll probably get to see who our Patriots take at 31. Are you still in Turkey at the moment, Eric? You're still away. It's a nice trip for you. So trips left formation out the shotgun. From their own 35-yard line, snap back to Frost, looking to pass. Loads of time, throws over the middle. It's caught. It's a great pass to Hakeem Butler. Clutch, it has to say. He got off to a terrible start to start the second half through 2 interceptions, Frost. But a great pass, that. That is a great pass. It has to be said. Up to the 45-yard line of the Stallions. Snap back to Frost. Looking downfield, thrown over the middle again. It hits the hands of his receiver and luckily falls incomplete. So about an hour from London. What about yourself? We're from Yorkshire with Doncaster. So South Yorkshire. So a bit more northern than you. Probably tell with the accent. You've got trips left formation out the shotgun. Snap back to Frost's handoff up the middle. Nice move from Latulis. I think he's done enough for a first down. Up to the 35-yard line. The Battlehawks are in field goal range now. With just under 5 minutes left in this one. They're still in Turkey for a few more days. Are you staying there for another week or so? Are you coming back for... Because the draft's a week on Thursday. Yeah, they've called it a first down. Yeah, and I'll start chanting. I need a pint in my hands as I'm saying that. So, they called it 3rd and inches. They've said it's a first down. It's a handoff up the middle. Latulis does enough. Takes it inside the 35-yard line, down to around the 32. So fly back home on Thursday. Is that Thursday this week? It's not the draft this week. It's a draft the week on Thursday. So you'll be back in plenty of time for the draft then. It's a 1st and 10. It's a handoff up the left side and a carry for 3 yards. Takes the ball just inside the 30-yard line with 3.5 minutes left. Are we going to get another overtime? Hey, this game has had everything else. So do I support Doncaster? I don't support Doncaster. I'm originally from Rotherham. I support Rotherham United, unfortunately, and we'll not talk too much about them because they've had a terrible season and they're heading towards League Two. So, yeah, we'll not talk too much about Rotherham. It's now back to Frost. Fired over the middle and caught after a 4-yard completion. It's going to set up a 3rd and medium. 3rd and 3 coming up with just over 2.5 minutes left. This is going to overtime, this game, isn't it? So the ball on the just 30.5-yard line, snap back to Frost. Fired, caught inside the 15, makes a move, and eventually tackled down at the 11. It's a 1st and 10 for the Battlehawks. Nice catch by Pearson. I was going to say, he had the worst possible start to the second half you can have as a quarterback, throwing back-to-back interceptions. Was the first one a pick six, another interception. But Frost, in this 4th quarter, he has looked very, very good. Decisive, nice throws. And the Battlehawks are 11 yards away from taking the lead in this game. We're at the 2-minute warning. Hey, they could do it. They could do it. This game heated up fast in the 4th quarter. It did. I mean, I can't believe we had a... After he threw those couple of interceptions, we got to a 23-13 game. I thought this is going to end up being a blowout, but they've come back well. They've come back really well. So, fly home this coming Thursday, so we won't see any of the first round draft. It's not the draft this Thursday. It's the following Thursday. So you'll have plenty of time. You'll be back a week in advance even. So what other sports do you watch other than football and American football? Cricket. Watched a bit of cricket. Bit of basketball. I watched the basketball over in the UK, so go and watch the Sheffield Sharks. I don't know if, obviously, you're just outside London. I don't know if you follow the basketball over in the UK. I mean, the Sharks played the London Lions today and got hammered by them. But, yeah, so watch basketball as well. I always check on the basketball and the ice hockey for over in the US as well. Since we've adopted, the Patriots are our American football team, so see how the Boston teams are going on. Adopted the Celtics and the Bruins as well. Don't really watch baseball. I'll say good night and chat to you on the next one, Tom. I appreciate it, Eric. I think the next game will, I'm not sure on what I'm doing next weekend. Yes, I can't remember what the schedule is. But hopefully I'll be doing the Battlehawks and Defenders game next Saturday. I think that's 12:30 Eastern time, which is 5:30 in the evening over here on Saturday. So hopefully I'll be doing that game. So been good to have you back, Eric. And I hope you enjoy your last few days in Turkey as well. I appreciate you coming on. So I'm a Celtics fan in the NBA. They've had a great season. I think they've finished locked in at the 2nd seed, aren't they, in the NBA? Got a great chance. You know, I can see a Celtics and Thunder finals. We'll see in the end. Yes, we have a good season. Tatum came back well. Yeah, I mean, they were having a good season anyway, weren't they? I mean, Brown's having a tremendous season. Got obviously Tatum back. I can see it. You know, Thunder are really good. I can see it. I can see the finals. I can see the Celtics and Thunder in the finals. Here we go. 1st and 10. Snap back to Frost. Going to be a pass play. Throws. Caught. And it's into the end zone. It's Neville. He keeps on cropping up and finding his way to the end zone. That's his third touchdown in 3 games, but we have got a flag. We have got a flag. And they've got a discussion. Is it going to be against the offense or the defense? There's a no foul. It is going to be a touchdown for the Battlehawks, and somehow, some way, they have the lead.
Touchdown!
What a crazy game. I say Neville seems to get into the end zone. Had one in week 1. The only touchdown the Battlehawks had against the defenders. He had one last week as well against the Renegades. And fought hard to get into the end zone this time as well. 2 receptions, 16 yards, 1 touchdown. And we're going to go for an extra point to try and make this a 4-point game. And it is good. It is good. We've got a 34-30 game. And somehow the Battlehawks are winning this game. Insanity. Insanity is how we describe this game. So he said defenders are starting to look strong if they keep up their momentum against the Gamblers. That was just disrespectful. I mean, they just turned it on, didn't they? The defenders just absolutely turned it on. A solid team. I was surprised that they lost to the Battlehawks in week 1. I think it should be very tough for the Battlehawks next week in DC. That'd be a hell of a win if the Battlehawks can go there and win. Mike's back. Yes, come on, Hawks. Can they see it through? Just under 2 minutes left. There we go, Hawks. And that's more like it from Brian as well. And the kick is up. Returnable from just inside the 5-yard line for the Stallions. Good coverage, though, from the Battlehawks. So what do you watch the UFL on in the UK? Well, unfortunately, it's not available on the streaming platforms. It was free on DAZN last season, but for some reason they've not picked it up. So we have to get, as I say, I keep saying this, but we have to get a little creative, if you know what I mean, to be able to watch it. But here we go. Stallions, 1 minute 46 seconds left in this game. They've got 2 timeouts. Snap back to Corral. Fired towards the right. It's caught. A nice move from Mickens. Steps back inside. And he's tackled at the 49-yard line. We haven't called his name too many times today, and he's been the go-to receiver over the last 2 weeks. They hurry up to the line as well. No huddle. And the clock keeps ticking. It's got spread formation from the shotgun. Snap back to Corral. Under pressure, scrambles out to his left. Looks downfield, throws. Incomplete pass. Looking for Ross. Sets up a 2nd and 10. You got it. Hey, they've made it that way. Like, they've made it impossible. So, I mean, what's a guy supposed to do? Snap back to Corral. Fired over the middle. It's caught. No, it's not. It's battered away. Incomplete. It's going to set up a 3rd and 10. Hits the hand to the intended target, but a good tackle. Knocks the ball away. Incomplete. It was Kane again. And a big touchdown catch earlier on. 3rd and 10, and this crowd is finally got into it. It's loud, as it was at the start of this game. Trips left formation out the shotgun from their own 49. Snap back to Corral. Fire towards the right sideline deep. He's got a receiver and he should be caught. And if Ross catches it, he's inside the 20-yard line. Should have caught it. Should have caught it. It hits him right in the chest plate. Got to catch that, son. I think we've got a timeout for the Stallions. That's a second timeout on a 4th and 10. See, I get it. Sometimes I do it for the Chiefs games if they're not on Sky Sports. I mean, I do always get the NFL Game Pass for DAZN. I do always pay for that, and I do always get that. But it is frustrating when your team is then chosen for Sky Sports. I mean, the Patriots are going to be chosen, I think, quite a lot, unfortunately, next season. So I'm going to have to weigh that up. But it is just annoying. Because it obviously gets blacked out then. But that's when I have to get creative again. We shouldn't use the timeouts till we have the ball and let the clock run before we get close to the end zone to call a timeout. Got 4th and 10. Big play coming up here. Trips left formation out the shotgun from their own 49-yard line. Snap back to Corral. Fired towards the left sideline. Incomplete. Great defense from the Battlehawks. It's a turnover on downs. And I think that should be the game. The Stallions can only stop the clock one more time. It should be victory formation, and somehow, some way, the Battlehawks have come back to win this game. I don't really know why. But what that does mean is I've gone 4 for 4 this week. Successfully caught 4 winners. And to be fair, all I needed to do was follow the pattern of week 1 and week 2. It's the same pattern this week. The home team has lost on the Friday night, and then the home team have won the other 3 games for the rest of the weekend. That's exactly what happened in week 1 and week 2. It's happened again in week 3. Away team wins on Friday night. The home team wins the rest of the weekend. Strange. But that's what's happened. So we get a QB knee. And then the Stallions call the final timeout. I'm not sure why, because the Battlehawks can just knee down another 2 times. Johnny's happy there with Battlehawks. I've done it. Somehow. Somehow. And Frost did look good. Frost looked good in this 4th quarter. So no more interceptions. We don't need any more. Or pick. It should just be knees. It should just be 3 knees. They can't stop the clock anymore. I don't watch any wrestling. It's not really my thing. So I apologise. I can't really engage you in conversation with the wrestling. It's not my thing. So 1 more knee should do it. And the Battlehawks will advance to 2-1, while the Stallions slip to 1-2. And there you go. Somehow, some way, the Battlehawks have come back and won that game. They were 23-13 down at one point. Frost had come in, replaced Silvers. He threw a pick 6. He threw another interception in that 3rd quarter, and then realised how to play quarterback. and then led the Battlehawks to a comeback win 34-30. 2-1. So let's have a look at... So going into week 4, we start with a Thursday night game. The Kings at the Gamblers. So an 0-3 team against a 1-2 team. We've got the Renegades in a rematch against the Aviators. So we've got the unbeaten Renegades against the winless Aviators next week on Friday. And then on Saturday, the earlier kickoff, 12:30 Eastern time, we've got the Battlehawks at the Defenders. And then on Saturday as well next week, at 4 p.m. Eastern time, we've got the Storm at the Stallions. So we'll be having a look at doing one of those two next week. Hopefully the Battlehawks and Defenders. That looks like the game of the week, so hopefully you can join us for that one. And there we go. Cook. This game could have gone either way. It really could have gone either way. And somehow the Battlehawks have found a way to win it. So here's the question: how do you think UFL players would get on if they played in the NFL? Well, that's the point of this league, is to try and create opportunities for players to get back in. So these are players that either played in the NFL, were drafted and then released, or on practice squads, or were undrafted. It's giving them that opportunity to try and get onto an NFL roster for pre-season and try and work themselves either onto the team, onto the roster, or onto a practice squad. That is the purpose, is trying to feed those players back in and give those chances. We've got a few examples where it has really worked out, especially for the kickers. You know, we've had the Brandon Aubrey, the kicker for the Cowboys, came from the USFL as well. We had the Lions kicker, Bates, as well. He came from the USFL as well. So it has, especially for the kickers, and we've got a couple of good kickers in this league as well. McCrane for the DC Defenders, I'm sure he'll get a tryout somewhere. He's kicked a couple of 60-yarders now. I think he'll definitely get a tryout. McCann for the Battlehawks is a good kicker. You know, the Gamblers kicker as well is good. You know, I think especially for the kickers, they're really able to showcase their skills. Brian's happy and says very cool for the win for the Battlehawks in this one. 54th man. Yeah, absolutely. So, just before we do finish, if you haven't already, if you watch on YouTube, or if you watch on something else, if you watch on Twitch or Kick and you have YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button over on YouTube. We've got a video coming out tomorrow which will recap all of week 3 with the key highlights of each game. We'll have a talk about our key takeaways. We'll talk about that controversy on Friday night with the overtime. And have a look at the standings. We'll have a look at week 4, give our predictions. We went 4-0 this week. Not bad. We'll see if we can go 4-0 unbeaten next week as well. So make sure you check that out. We'll also have a video coming out on Thursday, which will be our mock draft for round 1. So make sure you check that out. Let us know your thoughts on that one as well. And then hopefully we'll be live next Saturday. I believe I'll be aiming for the Battlehawks at the Defenders next Saturday, which is at 12:30 Eastern time, 5:30 UK time over here. Appreciate that. Just want to mention just one last time as well. Over on YouTube, we do have our memberships open. If you want to show your extra support and get some perks yourself for becoming a member of the NFL UK Ops community over on YouTube, want to try and set up a Dynasty League for next season. So if you want to access that, you can sign up as an MVP member, and that'll give you entry into our Dynasty League for the NFL season next season. We'll also give you a personalised welcome graphic into our live streams, members-only shorts, also a discount on our merchandise from our store, and everything that comes along with the Pro Bowler tier for the MVP. If you want to do that, click that join button over on YouTube. Appreciate everyone coming along. Thank you very much for your support as always. Good to meet some new people today as well. Just Killer, thank you very much for coming along. Brian and Hank, thank you as well. Mike, of course, as well. Johnny hopping in there as well. And, of course, Eric. Thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate you. Make sure you check out those videos tomorrow and Thursday. And then, of course, we'll see you for next week's live stream. Appreciate you being here. And we'll see you next time.